If you're a 3D artist, you know that the hunt for the perfect tool, well, it never really ends. But what if the key to a faster workflow isn't some giant do-it-all program, but a super-focused secret weapon? Well, today, we're taking a look at a 3D modeling app called Nvil that might just be exactly that.
So let me ask you this. Does your current workflow ever feel, I don't know, a bit clunky? Do you ever find yourself wishing you could just model faster, more intuitively, without fighting the software? If you're nodding your head right now, then you're going to want to stick around for this.
All right, so here's the game plan. First, we'll talk about why this could be a secret weapon. Then, we'll get into what Nvil actually is, what makes its workflow so special, and of course, how you can get your hands on it. And finally, we'll answer the big question. Is it right for you? Let's dive in.
Okay, first up, why call it a secret weapon? Well, in a world full of these massive software suites that try to do everything, sometimes the real power, the real edge, comes from a tool that does just one thing and does it incredibly well.
And that is Nvil's whole deal. I mean, it's not trying to be your renderer or your animator or your texturing app. Nope. Its entire reason for existing is to give you the best possible experience for one thing: polygon modeling. Pure and simple.
So that leads us right to the next question. What exactly is Nvil? Let's break down what it does at its core.
At heart, Nvil is your digital workshop for building and editing 3D meshes. But it has a special superpower, and that's retopology. So when you have a super high detail sculpt from something like ZBrush, retopology is the art of creating a clean, efficient, animation-friendly mesh right on top of it. And Nvil, well, it's built from the ground up to make that process as smooth as butter. But look, knowing what it is, that's just part of the story. The real magic of Nvil is in the why, and this gets to its whole philosophy, helping you build a faster, totally custom workflow that works for you, not the other way around. And this quote from the developer, man, it just says it all. The goal isn't to make you learn their way of doing things. The goal is to give you all the pieces you need to build a modeling setup that feels like it was made just for you. One that's fast and just comfortable.
And this is how they pull it off. It's not just talk. We're talking stuff like pop-up radio menus, windows you can define and place anywhere, really smart hotkeys. It's all designed to get rid of extra clicks and cut down on how far you have to move your mouse. It's all about creating your own personal modeling cockpit, where everything is right where you want it.
Okay, so let's say you're intrigued. You're thinking, this sounds pretty cool. The next question is obvious. How do you get it? Let's jump into the practical details.
So here's the quick rundown. Right now, it's a Windows-only application, and you can grab it right on Steam. And this part is absolutely crucial. It supports all the standard formats you'd expect, like OBJ and FBX. That means it's designed to slot right into your existing pipeline, whether you're using Blender, Maya, Max, you name it. And hey, a little pro tip on the price: just like a lot of stuff on Steam, it really pays to be patient. During the big sales, Nvil has been seen with discounts as high as 50%. So if you're interested but watching your budget, do yourself a favor and pop it on your Steam wishlist.
But what if you don't want to wait? What if you want to test it out right now without spending a dime? Well, there's actually a fantastic little trick you can use to give it a full test drive completely risk-free.
You can actually use Steam's own refund policy as a kind of demo. Just buy the software, and you've got a 2-hour window to really put it through its paces. If you love it, great, you keep it. If it's not for you, no problem. Just request a refund before that 2-hour mark and you get your money back. It's basically a free 2-hour trial.
Now, just before you go and do that, there is one little thing you should know about how Nvil works with Steam. It's not a big deal at all, but it's good to know so you're not surprised.
Here's how it works. The first time you run Nvil, you have to launch it through Steam. After that, you're good for 3 days. You can close Steam and just open Nvil directly. After those 3 days are up, you just need to launch it through Steam one more time to kind of refresh its license. Simple as that.
All right, that brings us to the final, and honestly, the most important question of all. Is Nvil actually the right tool for you? And look, there's no single right answer here. It really depends on what you need.
And really, it all boils down to this. Are you looking for a generalist program? A jack-of-all-trades that does modeling, sculpting, texturing, the whole shebang? Or is your biggest pain point, your biggest bottleneck, polygon modeling itself? If it is, then maybe what you need is a true master of that one single craft. That's the choice.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. We spend so much time chasing software with more features, more buttons, more everything, thinking that's the answer. But maybe, just maybe, the real breakthrough comes from stripping away the distractions and mastering a single focused tool. Maybe the ultimate secret weapon isn't a Swiss Army knife, but a perfectly sharpened chisel. Hope this helped you figure out if Nvil is worth a look for you. Thanks for watching.